Thanks for tuning into the Carry Hunter podcast. Here's your host, Bryce and Kevin.
And welcome to the Fireside chat. I'm Kevin. Even though it's whispered in the intro, I truly am here. And I'm running it now. I'm running it. Bryce, he's somewhere.
I am the host now.
I am the host. I am the host.
Well, I mean, you've always been a host, though.
A co-host with the most.
A co-host with the most. That's incredible.
Yeah. So today we're talking about, wait, Bryce, what are we talking about?
Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Well, Kevin actually had the name in the I don't remember. I think Kevin was just trying to make me upset about something. Maybe that, I guess. Maybe guns I don't like. I don't remember. What are we talking
perhaps about? Companies that are slowly innovating their way into the Caltech sphere.
Or at least a similar aesthetic, maybe.
I can almost imagine the meme. You know the meme when the astronaut, it's like they say something and then the guy behind him is like always has been.
Well, I think what we can take here, if we want to start out the conversation about Caltech, is we can just say it seems like the more cocaine the designer does, the more interesting the products.
So you're saying there's like a graph chart at Caltech with like cocaine usage, innovation.
George Kelgren's in there. Yeah, George Kelgren's all the way to the right hand side with like the DeLorean guy.
Okay. So like the exponential usage of cocaine equals more innovation in design.
Yeah, I think maybe there's a chart where it's kind of like the whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, and then like the people over at like say Smith and Wesson or SIG are trying to mimic
Who's SIG?
Well, don't they have the Flex? That's kind of interesting. No.
What is the Flex?
The pistol chassis, and they just came out.
Flux.
Yeah.
Well, no. Flux Defense has that.
Ow.
I think they partnered with SIG.
Oh Jesus! Well, I'm sure they're regretting that.
Diabolical.
So, all right. So, what are we in industries innovating like Caltech? What is that? What does that mean? Like Caltech is so far to the right. How do you match that?
I mean, so I guess I would say a lot of it was more of an in passing comment that I made, but I think it's more appropriate just because if you look at designs that we're getting even from Smith and Wesson, and I'm not comparing the two companies obviously, but
no,
and if we were going to talk about what they were traditionally doing versus what they're doing now, some of their product line looks similar to others. Now, with that being said, Ruger is not. I mean, Ruger's part of the conversation too. I mean, if we just take 5.7 guns, like or the 22 Magnum guns, kind of like the PMR 30, which for a long time the 30 round quad stacky or double stacky 22 Magnum semi-automatic that Caltech was very well known for.
Well, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we have companies like that. I mean, other companies are doing effectively the same thing and in a very similar format. The layout of the gun seems similar. Now, with that being said, there's only so many ways to skin that particular cat. So, I mean, it's kind of like when we talk about like cylinder releases on revolvers, there's a push button, there's a pull and a push. It's like, well, how many ways can you do that? And then there's Court who do it on the back of the Tang. But
what we just said, is depends on how much cocaine you do.
Yeah. Or if you're German, I guess. But so and then if we look at Ruger, it's a similar kind of vein. I mean, their designs are a little bit less conventional than their more legacy product catalog.
Okay.
I mean, just we look at the FPC 22 or we look at the 22 Magnum semi-automatic handguns or we look at the 5.7 semi-automatics. We're getting it's interesting. Caltech has almost made, instead of these companies emulating Caltech, it seems like Caltech has just found this own niche of interesting outside the box mechanical item, like that 5.7, the PR, the stripper
Oh,
clip.
yeah. Yeah,
So
the new rotating barrel.
yes, thank you.
Yes, has this.
I don't
Does
remember
it?
what it's called now.
It takes clips, Brace.
Yes, it
Clips
does. It actually takes clips.
for all
But
the
I
people
mean,
that have
just
been saying that for all those years. Now it's here.
I think a lot of kids were saying that too. But either way, so we get interesting designs. I guess maybe that's what it is. There's a lot of ways to do one thing. It's kind of like the PX4. It's like it's a semi-automatic double single action handgun, but it's a polymer rotating barrel. Like it's Italian wonder thing. Like it's kind of like the I mean
Right,
a similar gun is
there's
a
only
similar
so many
gun like
ways
that,
you
but
can do stuff, and Caltech kind of always comes up with
in those
the
designs,
extra step that people are like,
yeah.
they kind of write it off. Like,
Mhm.
would it work? Maybe, I don't know. And Caltech's like,
That's
hell
what
yeah, it
so
will.
they seem to cut the line or they seem to cut the middle of experimentation for the sake of it or experimentation for true progress
Innovation.
or true
Yeah.
thank you innovation. And I think it's really compelling. I think it's real. I love Keltec. Ironically, I don't own any. I don't know why. Mostly because they're kind of hard to come by.
I want to get a P15 so bad, but I want the walnut grips and the steel
Yeah,
frame. I
what's a
think
wood
it's the
grip
steel.
one?
I think it's the steel frame because the other one's a polymer frame.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
And they,
I have a coworker that has one. He
yeah,
likes it.
I want, yeah, it costs like almost as much as a Glock.
Well, that's what as an aside, it is kind of crazy the design in terms of the price because typically Keltec you would think is a lower priced item, but I mean the
Yeah.
RFP, the RDB, the KSG, I mean they're not cheap.
Mm-mm.
So, but they're also the only guns in that price bracket that are held together with washers and screws. So,
In a dream.
in a dream.
Yeah, that white powder that you see on the gun, that's not dust. That's just excess cocaine that they've
Allegedly,
forgotten
we
to
are not making
alleged. Oh
claims.
yes, this is all hypothetical and alleged for the legal scholars out there.
No judgment. But either way, I mean to say that the genre they or the class of firearms they have is the innovation for the sake of innovation. Something different, something exciting, something compelling. Just for somebody I just make I think of myself as slightly more mechanically minded sometimes.
Yeah, it's incorrect.
I
I can see that.
I like I like the idea of the rotating barrel, of the stripper clips. I also like the idea that I would have a very cool or a very cool fidget toy because I don't know
Yeah.
how much I'd actually shoot that. I mean, it is optics ready, so that's cool.
I mean, I think it'd be cool if someone made, uh, the change collectors that they would wear at the arcade. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the little
Like
dispenser
imagine,
things. You're like,
yeah, imagine if they had that, but it was a stripper, like a stripper clip thing. So it's just like you fire your 5.7, you're just like, Kata! And you jam the stripper clip into the top of it.
well, they had that for reloaders for speed reloaders for like old Leo belts for revolvers and stuff. They
Mm-hmm.
had just like pouches like that, and then they also had dump pouches. So it'd be an upside down pouch, and you popped it open, and it would spill all the rounds into your hand. It was really cool.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Speaking of revolvers, what new carrying journey are we on now, Mister Dad?
Well, we're still on the M&P journey.
Ah,
I'm
But
still fighting that urge.
what gun have we currently carried the last 2 weeks?
I think it's been longer than that.
I was giving you some leeway there, but okay.
Oh, yeah, it's been since my last job, so it's been a little bit. So almost 4 months, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
And
I've been carrying. Oh, it's not a word. I've been carrying the 625 JM, the 45 ACP end frame, and I remember complaining about that to you initially, but I have some things to report.
Oh, I'm curious. Tell me, Dad. What do you have?
As long as we keep the E off the end of that, well, I'm fine with that. But I don't. I have found Daddy. No Daddy.
So
Blade.
why? So why? How the hell do you get
Dad? No, you fucking idiot. Dad E.
DADDY, jackass?
And when you pronounce the Y, what does it sound like?
Dada?
Really? So it's Dadja?
Yeah, Dadja.
Yeah, that's
all
what
right.
Doubling down for the sake of doubling down.
I will sit.
God bless.
I will sit triplet down on you, sir.
Oh no!
Don't test me.
Why not say sextuplet?
What is? Oh yeah, you got me. I could have. All right, so now
I don't even know what I was talking about.
We were talking about carrying the 625.
Oh,
JM.
Yeah, so it's been a few 45. Months. Originally, I started. Oh, I know why I started carrying it. I remember.
Okay.
It was winter. It was. I was wearing more sweatshirts, and in Florida, we were actually having 30-degree weather for a little bit.
It was almost like someone upstairs was like a new guy, and he's like, "Hey, what does the weather button do?" And then
no. Oh, damn
and then the other guy came back, and he's like, "Hey, wait, this Florida cranks it right back up."
Yeah. So I was playing around with the idea because I've had that 625 for quite some time now. Yeah, I've had it for a while. I've shot it. I like shooting it. It's relatively fun. Not super fun with regular range ammo with those competition grips, just because it's that recoil shield is just straight stainless. There's nothing between you and the gun. So I mean, it's meant for PUD loads. It's meant for like low power factor, big slow bullets. I'm not doing that because I'm lazy. So I am carrying the big 45 because I thought it would be easy to carry in winter. I realized I went on tangent again. Carry it during winter because it's easier to conceal. I've made comments on the show before about having some issues carrying bigger guns, just especially since I've lost. I was on a weight loss journey for a little while, and I've come to I seem to be at a different part of that journey into more health, just abundant health or better health, I guess.
Yeah, and it makes it harder to conceal bigger guns.
With that, I'm already a small person. So, I mean, I'm 5'7" and 160 pounds soaking wet. There's not a lot of real estate on me. I have a 31 or so inch waist. So it's not, I don't have a lot of real estate to hide big shit on me. Now, I have a problem, and I was telling Kevin the other day, I keep trying to go back to semi-automatics because it's a lot of bullets. They're relatively easy to shoot.
Follows the offensive handgun methodology.
Yeah, so more to the point where Kevin and I were have many times talked about what it looks like to be a very serious, I guess, practicing concealed carry. Like in terms of you caring about your self-defense, I mean, what does that look like, and how capable can you be? Well, part of that conversation is concealment, is how much can you conceal, what you're able to hide, and to what degree. Because you can hide a gun, or you could just you could carry a rifle around and put a sweatshirt over it.
Yep.
It's technically concealed.
I mean, no one will believe you because you just say it. Oh yeah, I'm just hunting that way. It's like, really?
Yeah, I was just gonna say they call me tripod, but
they don't.
So I mean,
no, they don't.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Listen here, sir. I have a child. All right, so I at least know
how is that your main?
It works. Size doesn't matter as long as it works.
Well, even a blind squirrel can get something to work if it tries hard enough. So
you could have just said the nut joke, and you didn't. Literally the most.
Yeah.
I hate when people say literally that much. I should stop doing that.
Okay, so we're talking about concealed carry. We're talking about size of your body.
Hiding big guns is really hard. I lost weight. It's hard to hide big guns. I started carrying the wheel gun, and then my wardrobe started to change. and I'm kind of fucking up the timeline here. My fitness journey started a long time ago. I just was trying to incorporate that as to
Yeah.
part of this.
Is to give some
Part of it was
context.
like, yeah, part of it was to contextualize the conversation, but the other part is like, it was kind of difficult planning around that because when you're losing weight and trying to have a wardrobe, it is kind of difficult.
It
So
is. I
yeah,
have the
trying.
opposite problem because I have to go up one size.
God. Well, my point. Well, it's still either way. Somebody's fitness and someone's health and carrying a gun is such a big part of that conversation. But in that conversation, you have to talk about mental health as well. So it's not just one facet of that. And it's really interesting when you start talking about such deep, intimate parts of people's life. And because I mean, carrying a gun's a very private conversation. I mean, we talk about it very nonchalantly, but concealing a weapon or concealing a means to protect yourself
Mhm.
and in any kind of political environment, any
It's
kind of
well, it's
climate.
a mental shift. It really is.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
when I
it
started
is.
my journey, it was a massive mental shift because, I had all these fallacies of, saving the world.
Mhm.
And then the more and more you think about it, the more and more you kind of realize each fallacy as they come up. You're like, well, in
Mhm.
this scenario, I'll do this. In this scenario, I'll do this. And you're kind of like, well, would I really do that in that?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
later on down your journey of carrying, you're just kind of like, yeah.
If you do it right and you are a sound person or mind and you're doing the things you should and you're responsible and you're a basically good person, you're going to figure out it's interesting what being armed in the most like absolute way and way to defend yourself. I mean, you have to approach situations completely differently. I mean, that has to
Yeah.
fundamentally change how you approach human life because if
Hmm.
you cannot be violent, you cannot have an opinion.
You
No, I
can't.
mean, like if you're grumpy, you just can't be. Because
Right.
if you are the one to start that
E,
engagement, that's going to be hard to argue. I'm not going to
e,
talk about specifics, but
yeah,
I mean, in
we will
general,
go, maybe someday
yeah,
we'll
we
have
will.
a
Yeah.
legal scholar on to talk to us about that, but
Yeah,
not
we
now.
have one for a friend of the channel, but we'll get him on. We'll bother him.
But
But I mean,
what
in
you're
the
saying, and I'm hearing, is emotional response needs to be. You need to be at a very high emotional intelligence.
I would 100% agree with that. There, we talk about, and this isn't a political, so we don't want to talk about politics, but we do want to talk about maybe not psychology, but personality at the very least.
Hmm.
There's a personality that does not need to carry a gun.
Agreed.
Somebody that thinks they're always right and can't be told anything should not be carrying a gun ever, because that person can be very, very easily pigeonholed into doing something they shouldn't do because they want to be right. They want to be seen as
Hmm.
important or
The hero
some
of their own
hero
story. Yep.
concept. You can watch you can watch a lot of documentaries, interrogations of people that were in and you can't see the bunny ears, but a good shoot.
He's doing air quotes for those out there listening.
Yeah. And you watch and they're like, oh well, I was protecting my life, and then you watch the video and it's just them pretty much murdering somebody because they were afraid, and they were like, well, he was gonna kill me, and it's like, no, you should not have a gun. You can't use your brain under
Yeah,
stress, and
that's true.
that's hard to try to come to terms with as a civilian who wouldn't otherwise be in a situation where you would need to do that. So you have to artificially try and get that into your head. You need to respect the thing that's in your pants that can end someone's life.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
need to respect so many different facets. And I- if you don't change fundamentally by carrying a handgun or carrying a gun every day of your life, you don't need a gun. It's
right.
there are so many
Well,
things wrong with that.
I feel like sometimes all the tubers and people out there that do gun content, they joke around and they're fun and they're ha-haing with guns, but it's because they have transcended that respect for the firearm that they do carry. And when they do
I think
videos, they're doing them just
yeah.
for content, just for ha-has. So they're being
Mm.
silly, but they're not being silly outside of the realm of their, content.
I think there's a lot of stuff that can look silly But
Mm-hmm.
if you're not violating those rules, and if as long as you're not violating 2 of those rules at any one time, you're fine. Don't violate 2. Violate 1 and you're an idiot. 2 and you're dead.
Yeah,
or somebody else is.
Yeah, well, PSA for everyone out there: all guns are loaded all the time.
All the time.
There is
All the
no
fucking time.
such thing as an empty gun.
Yeah, and so we could talk about psychology. We could talk, well, maybe not psychology,
Well,
but we could talk about personality. But
well, would you have the personality of carrying the 625 that we started this on, and then we somehow
ended up somewhere else.
we took a left, we took a Google left.
Well, it is tangentially related.
Okay.
Because I was talking about having the capacity to be effective with a handgun,
right,
or being responsible with said gun. So what does it look like carrying a big 6-shot 45 ACP double action only revolver?
Like your dad.
My dad doesn't even carry one of those. That's just me.
Yeah, well, I mean, did it come with a pair of New Balances, or do you have to wait to get those?
I did get some Nikes, I think. Hannah got me white Nikes to go.
Oh,
yeah.
The slow progression into
it's happening. I already got the goatee going. Just a little bit of a red goatee, just a little bit of a red dad face, some bags under the eyes because I'm a little tired. Standard uniform.
Yeah. What?
But
okay.
So
psychology 625.
What does that look like? And
Mm-hmm.
talking about being responsible. Well,
yeah.
Part of it was I was talking about the weight loss. Part of it is being responsible in that is a very big gun. And I said all of that to say revolvers are a lot easier to hide than semi-automatics are. Infinitely easier for me to hide.
So? Is it the edges? Is it the...
There's no straight lines on a revolver with the exception of the barrel, which is in my pants. So,
which can be mistaken for your...
No. As stated previously, that would never happen.
Oh, okay, fair.
But, so self-burn. But the idea being that there aren't as many unnatural angles or lines on a revolver. So even if you're printing, I hate saying too. When I'm printing, even with that round butt, that JM competition grip, because of how it's contoured, it doesn't pull the shirt. It doesn't pull.
Yeah.
It doesn't crease the shirt as hard.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's certain things when you're concealed carry. If somebody's listening right now and doesn't know exactly what I'm talking about, if you haven't started your concealed carry journey, do some introspection, and I highly recommend it if you are the person for that. Now, with that being said, there are certain facets, there are certain things that you have to consider when you're dressing, when you're carrying a gun, because sometimes, not all clothing is equal.
You ever do the shirt fluff?
Oh, all the time. Everybody's done the shirt fluff. You just kind of pick. Or picking. Picking's a big one. Picking's big.
I take my thumb sometimes because I have it on my pivots and it'll shift. I'll just kind of thumb it over.
Or put your hand in your pocket and just kind of poker over, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But or you could make it look like you're just moving your pants around and actually picking them up. It'll move your balls out of the way a little bit. It helps.
I don't have to do this, but I almost habitually, when I get out of my Nissan SUV truck, I hop out. I look toward, I hop out. I do a 180. I'm looking into the driver's side area, and I do a little adjustment right there, and then I shut my door and then go about whatever I'm doing.
So you know what you can do to make it really overtly uncomfortable for people to look at you? Have you ever noticed in public people do really embarrassing shit so you don't look at them?
Mm-hmm.
So you could do something similar and just shove your hand down your pants and make it look like you're rejiggering your shit.
Well, in light of
and then recent, be like, whoa.
Well, in light of recent things that many people have read about, probably not the best idea to be going around just doing that.
Yeah, don't do that around anybody younger.
Excuse me, madam. Are you over the
Mr.
age?
Vogel, that's not very appropriate.
Oh my God. I can't believe you
A
just.
Vogel to the principal's office.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
speechless. I'm physically speechless.
I thought that was fun. Either way.
And it's staying in, which is even
It is
better.
staying. It will stay in, yeah. Shit.
Unlike
That
Vogel.
is all uh all jokes aside, that's a fucked up situation. And while if you aren't aware, we're not really the news channel for drama necessarily, but this one's kind of major.
It's so big we almost have to touch
we kind
on
of got
it.
to talk about it.
Anyway,
So
take it away, Bryce.
Bob Vogel, Robert Vogel, is a long-time IDPA USPSA champion. I mean, he is a record, many times over record title shooter and law enforcement, previous Leo law enforcement officer. As of, I think, yesterday, the day before, there was a mugshot released with a list of charges listing what's tantamount to child porn production and
lewd acts with children. Yeah.
So, just fucking disgusting, honestly. Just absolutely terrible. By all accounts, I mean, he was a womanizer, and in terms of like he was a ladies' guy, not a woman, not negatively necessarily, but it seems like there was a little bit more to that, and that's just fucked. So
yeah,
it's a fucking tragedy.
Well, I never understand people.
Prayers for the victims. I cannot. I have no word. I mean, just incredible. Somebody in his position. It's
inexcusable.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
I'm almost getting sick just thinking about.
Honestly, I felt nauseous last night because I'm just thinking the only saving grace here, and this may be a little harsh, is everybody knows why he's in jail, and his jail stay will not be fun. So they're not usually happy with people like him.
Oh, I'm sure he's already in PC or protective custody.
Fuck that guy. We're moving on. I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, moving on from that piece of shit. What other? Battlefield 6 just released.
Battlefield 6.
And we just did a video on the Carry Handle Gaming channel side of it. Go check that out.
We did, yeah.
We did.
So what tell me what we got going with that, because I genuinely don't know. What plans do we have?
We're gonna play some more Battlefield 6, maybe have some fun, just some laughs. Maybe we'll have a series where we get adult beverages in our systems.
Yes.
And or other substances, not cocaine. We're not Keltec. We're not Keltec.
Yeah. No, it'll just be hops number 9. We're just gonna be high off our faces on hops as we're cleaning our guns.
Yeah, just get a good old rip from the gun oil.
Listen, I am a man of God. I observe the Bible and hops number 9.
But yeah, we'll play that some, and then brain fart. Yep, I'm an old man.
Attaboy.
Oh, nostalgia. Rainbow Six Vegas.
Yes.
We're doing that too.
Yeah. All right, so spoiler for both.
Yay, spoil.
I hate Battlefield 6.
You absolute monster.
I know. I think I might be the only person that does.
You put on such a convincing face for me. Yeah, you did. You're like, it's amazing. I love this. This is so great. This is not.
I know, it was so good, right?
I enjoyed from the heart. I knew it was from the heart. I knew that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
To be completely honest, I'm just not an online gamer, and maybe if I had stayed, it's a lot.
I'll give it to you. When I was doing it, because I used to play Battlefield all the time. I was a little overwhelmed with it, and it's just like, so that's kind of why I like doing nostalgic games like Rainbow Six Vegas, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, Medal of Honor, Warfighter, maybe. If we can figure out how to
get it to run.
If we can figure out how to get that to go. Yeah.
Did we figure out can't we land the first one?
I think Oh yeah, maybe we can.
Because I'd love to do. We could do a campaign playthrough. That's not a very long campaign.
And also always try and find us on Instagram, YouTube, and comment and give us ideas. I mean, we're open to ideas. Don't involve.
We have a retraction we have to issue.
Oh, what's the retraction?
The FAMAS thing.
Remember,
we got a comment. We got a YouTube comment talking about one of our firesides. I think one of our recent ones. We were making reference to the FAMAS and it needing specific ammo.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a comment that was incorrect. It is in fact incorrect. So that is a myth. So the FAMAS does not just need that spicy French ammo, but I wanted to put that out there just in case we will issue retractions when we are wrong. So,
yeah, I mean we're only human. Man, that's crazy. I always thought it. Wow,
I did too. I didn't know. Granted, I'm not. I guess I haven't done enough research into the FAMAS. I heard a deal the other day. It was like, I don't like that, or I think it was it Ben, or it was I think it was Lincoln. It was like, I don't like that man. I must know him better, or something like that. It's like, oh, I like that. Kind of the same concept, maybe. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, but I mean that's
so, maybe I'll have to look into the FAMAS more because I apparently don't respect it enough.
There's a Frenchman that just cried when he said that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
All right. I don't. Oh wait. Is it?
It's hard to end the
show. Is it labeled?
Isn't it?
Is it labeled outro?
It should be labeled outro. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Well, I guess I will go ahead and click on that.
Ah, good.
Here we go. I'm clicking now.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Very cool. You should like and subscribe
on Facebook and Instagram
and Twitter and Spotify. You should listen there too. If you
aren't they listening to this on Spotify right now?
Well, they could be, but there's also YouTube podcasts. So, all of the places.
We always forget where we post this stuff.
We don't know where this is. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening to, but you should also like the other places that we are. And
Who are we and what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. So thank you for letting us talk directly into your ear holes.
Right to the brain.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.